We gotta take this slow. I also gotta talk quieter because people here at home are sleeping, so. Today I'm gonna talk about my crush? My crushes? Basically the girls, basically the people that I used to like at work, because I'm in my uniform. Just to signify that I'm talking about work. This is my work life. Not the job that I have now though, my other job, where I used to work. I used to have a crush on this one girl. She used to be in the same shift as I was, because I do PM shift from 3 to 11. So, I used to really like this one girl. You know, she was PM shift like me before. But for some reason, at some point, I started to like her. Strangely enough, she changed shifts. Like, I don't know why. You might say that in a weird way, it's like she knows that I like her, so she left. No, that's weird. But no, I used to like the girl. She was a nurse. She was a RN, and she went to knock shift, which is the shift after PM. There's AM, which is PM, and there's knock. Knock is the last shift. That's from 11 to 7. Nocturnal. Knock is nocturnal, so her shift was different. And I remember I used to ask other people at work, like, hey, what happened to, I'm not gonna say her name, what happened to what's her name, where is she? So but like, oh, what's her name changed her shift and she works at this time and blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh, I thought she quit. I started asking about her because I started to feel like I was developing feelings toward her, or I mean interest, I guess. I don't know, she was just kind of stuck up. Like she would never, or it would seem like she would never want to talk to me. But then I felt like she was also like this with other people. That she was just kind of antisocial, or she was just really focused on work, or whatever. She wasn't very open to other people. Because even though during the time that I liked her, I felt like something wasn't right. Like I wanted to talk to her, and obviously that's what you're really supposed to do when you like someone. You have to let them know, you talk to them and stuff like that. You get closer to them so you can one day be with them. That's the goal. But I couldn't do that with her. Like she had this energy of just being like unapproachable, which was really one of the reasons why I had a hard time trying to talk to her. She was extremely like unapproachable, speaking for me. And it got to the point, you know, gossip goes around at work and all that bull. And you know, why am I not talking to her? Like, am I just really shy, or like why can't I just sum up the courage to talk to her? And I wish I could explain it to them, but it's like, you don't understand, she's just so unapproachable. And some of the people, well, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them would tell me like, oh, that's not true, she's not approachable, she's really nice. And you know, I would hear that comment about her so often, that she's so nice, that it would actually annoy me. I'm like, what? It made me think like, what is your definition of nice? What does nice have to do with anything? Nice could mean she's upfront nice, but on the inside she's completely different. Like, in other words, she might be really fake. I mean, believe it or not, this is gonna sound crazy, but for as long as I've known her, and for as much as I've liked her for the length of time that I did, I still don't really know her that well, because I never got to talk to her. I've never had a full conversation with her, ever, because she's so unapproachable. Not to mention our shift time was different, so I literally will go home, she comes to work. She comes in, I leave. I remembered I would stress out about her all the time as well. Like, the days that I would decide that I felt more confident, like I had to sum up the energy and confidence in myself. I had to like muster that up within me. You know, the day that she was coming into work, because we had different schedules. I had to really manifest that energy because she's so unapproachable. I had to really manifest that energy and like work on it so I can say something to her, because that's how unapproachable she was. AKA she's a stuck up bleep. She's a stuck up bleep. Yeah. That's crazy, right? But, you know, since I liked her, I couldn't help it. I would just constantly try to think of new ways to approach her and other things like that, of that nature. But really, it's in her nature to be fucking. I mean, it's in her nature to be stuck up and stuff like that. And that's why I just didn't enjoy liking her, to be honest. I felt stressed out. I'm like, man, what am I gonna do? Because people would pressure me to talk to her and stuff because they insist she's single. She's also looking for someone to be with, I guess, something like that. Basically, she was single. Just put it like that. She was single, she was available, and I was hitting on her and stuff like that, so they thought that we would be a match. And that put more pressure on me because they just didn't understand. She's just so unapproachable. And the times that I did encounter her in person and I spoke to her, she wouldn't answer me back that much. She had that energy of just, she had like a force field around her where it's like, if it's not about work, stay the freak away. Stay the freak away. If it ain't about work, I don't want to hear it. That was kind of her energy. And people just didn't get that. But they don't understand because they don't like her like I do. Duh. And for one, or for two, they see her as a friend. They didn't like her the way I did. And they can speak to her, and she would speak to them normally back. There was just something about me liking her, or I guess she knew that I liked her, which made her react a certain kind of way, or made her have this energy of repelling away from me, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe she was just playing hard to get. There were so many things, there were so many possibilities about why she was acting the way she was. But for whatever reason, I just never figured it out. Again, because she's so unapproachable. In other words, because I could never really talk to her. I never got to know her. Until now. And I mean, now it doesn't even matter. Because I don't even like her anymore. This was just a story that I wanted to share with some of you guys out there. You might be able to relate. You know, comment down below if you know exactly what I'm talking about. Or you can relate. Or if you even have any advice for anything else that I might go through or anyone might go through in the future, let us know in the comments, you know. Share us your wisdom about the stuff. And that's about it. Kind of crazy though. I remember the one time she called me to come into work. She left me a voicemail on my phone and I was so excited. I was like, oh my god. And as crazy as I am, I did the craziest thing. I answered to the voicemail. I didn't call her back, but I heard the voicemail. I got so excited, and I went to work. This was like early in the morning. I did it just because she asked me. That's crazy. That's insane. All because you like this person. You did it for them. It's like you do anything for the person you like or whatever. That's just crazy. It wasn't even worth it because when I showed up over there and I passed by her station and stuff to clock in at the machine, because it's electronic, I looked at her and she looked at me for a moment and she looked down. She didn't really give me a proper acknowledgement. She didn't even say thank you for showing up. She just looked at me. It made me feel used. It's like, man, the girl is out of her mind. Maybe I'm more out of my mind for even being interested in her. And then eventually there were signs that told me that she just might not be the right one, because I would ask other people about my feelings, you know, am I doing the right thing? How should I talk to this girl? What I mean by that is, I would talk to other people about her, like, did I like her? And I would ask for advice, and I would tell them how I felt about her and how she makes me feel. And a lot of the wise ones, most of them were very wise, and they told me right away, well, if you're feeling some sort of discomfort to talk to her, don't talk to her. Just move on. She's not even the right one for you. And because I liked her so much, hearing that I had to let her go, or let the crush go, or whatever, kind of made me sad. Because you like this person, or you want to like them, you want to be with them, but there's already people or other sources that know what you're going through. They're already telling you just move on. She's not even worth it. They're trying to help you detach. And that's what I had to do, and that took a long time. So maybe I'm glad that it didn't work out. She might not even be the right girl for me. You know what? She isn't. I don't think she would be. She's so freaking plain. She's as plain as blank paper. She's flat like old soda. She's just really dull, really plain. Nothing interesting about her, really. I think her life is just work and home, work and home, work and home. I mean, a lot of us are like that, but her life is just not interesting. She's just a boring person. And I'm actually a real fun person to be around. I can be very fun to be around, and I can be very energetic. We're like opposite, literally opposite. Like, it would not even work out. That's about it for this video. Just wanted to share that little experience about liking someone, especially at work. Maybe work is a little different to like someone because there's just certain rules you gotta play by, I guess. Comment down below your experiences of your crush and the person you like and how it turned out for you. Let me know. With that being said, peace out.
저녁이